Good morning, it's Dave here from davestravelpages.com, and this is day 13 of my bike tour here in Greece. Today I'm going to cycle from the coast at Riza and head towards Amfilochia. Here we go. Just leaving Lemi Apartments now. Really nice couple. Didn't speak any English, unfortunately, but I got by with my limited Greek, and I've been pretty good at international sign language since travelling. So now I've got to head back up to the highway. I think there's going to be a lot of main road travelling today. Not a lot I can do about that. There's only really one route I can take to get to my destination today of Amfilochia. You can check out the gradient on that signpost. Well, I've got that for the next 1.2 kilometres. Excellent. So I've got to cycle up to the top of a hill, which I think will be the biggest challenge of the day, and then it should be reasonably flat after this has been conquered, through to the town or city of Arta, and then onto Amfilochia itself. Very good. So I've reached the main road. I think I've still got a bit more of a hill to go from memory, but as the time's only 9:30, I don't think the temperature's much over 27 degrees at the minute, so it's manageable. And then there'll be a nice long downhill after this. Just got to a junction at the road. I could have gone straight on to Preveza, which would be a shorter route, but it goes through a tunnel. Now, some cyclists have said that the traffic police will take you through in the back of a van through the tunnel. You definitely can't cycle 100%. Instead, I've decided to go the longer way and go to the town of Arta to get some pictures there. Just about to turn left. I expect the road to get busier here. This is where the traffic from the tunnel that would have taken a tunnel will join my road. Just had a nice coffee break, and now I'm going to head towards the town of Arta, where I'll probably have a spot of lunch. The sign said Arta 11 kilometres and Athens 300 and something. I won't be getting back to Athens probably for, I don't know, another week, maybe 10 days. Skirts of Arta now, and this road has a very wide shoulder on it, which is awesome. The going's been really fast today. The difference between doing 100 kilometres over flat ground, which is what it is today, and mountainous ground is, well, it's considerable. It looks like my route will take me around the town of Arta, which by all accounts is very pretty, and it's got a very nice bridge, a couple of museums. It's probably worth a day trip actually there, or 2 days even. That'll have to be sometime in the future though. I'll take the shortest route today. Actually, I changed my mind and just had a quick stop off at Arta Bridge. I was going to have some lunch here, but it's a bit noisy, so I think I'll carry on past the town. only one hill for probably 10 square miles, and of course the road has to go up it. Still, I think we're going to get a nice view down over Arta itself. It's a very strange resting area, kind of hippie-ish. It's even a mirror. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's take a break in the shade, have some water and some lunch. So then, I've just had my little break in this rest area and I'm ready to hit the road again. It's 40 kilometres to go until Amfilochia, and I'm staying there in a hotel. It's €30 a night, including breakfast the following morning. So far today I have spent €40, and that was on the apartments for the previous 2 nights, and €1.30 on a coffee. Here we go. I'm always a bit wary when there's a junction on the top of a hill, so just to always double check to make sure I'm going in the right direction, but yep, it looks like I am. Got about 30 kilometres to go, and now I'm just going to be following a road that's by the side of this inlet. Well, at least I hope it's going to be following the inlet and not going up that mountain. Some more water at some point as well. I'm not seeing a roadside tap or a well for a while, so if I pass a kiosk or a supermarket thing, I might have to succumb and actually buy a bottle. It'll be the first one this trip though, so I think I've done pretty well with staying away from at least plastic containers for water, if not for the other packaged food. Roadside memorial. Hope there's some water. A 1.5 litre water, and that was 60 cents, and I've kept the empty bottle because I think over the next couple of days I'm going to do some wild camping, and I want to take more water with me than I normally do, just in case. But more about that later. I've got to say that the quality of the road for the last 10 kilometres is some of the worst that I've seen in Greece. It's just totally unmaintained. It's almost like it doesn't fall under anyone's jurisdiction, so nobody gives a shit about repairing it. Such a shame really, but there we go. So it's meant that the going's been a bit rough for the last little while. So this is the town of Amfilochia. All I've got to do now is find my hotel, and it looks like a little cycle path leading in there as well. Oh, it looks a bit choppy out there, doesn't it? Look at that boat moving. It's enough to send you giddy. There we go then, I've made Amfilochia safe and sound into my €30 a night hotel room, and that includes breakfast in the morning. And as that's a buffet breakfast, you can guarantee that I am going to make the most of that one. So what have I got left to do today then? Well, it's not stopped yet. Trust me on this one, it's not stopped. So I've got to have a shower. I'm going to wash my clothes in the shower, put them out on the balcony to dry. I'm going to go to the supermarket, going to stock up on supplies for the next 2 or 3 days, as I'm thinking to wild camp for 2 or 3 days. That's a plan in motion, going to see what happens. Want a taverna meal because I think I need a big roast chicken. I need to make some videos, upload some videos, and then call it a night. So I will do my daily roundup at the end, which I will warn you in advance is going to be quite a lot on the daily budget, because not only did I pay for the previous 2 nights hotels, I paid for this hotel as well. So today's daily budget will be quite a big one, but if you check down into the description, I'm keeping a running tally of the average daily spend as well. It will make sense if you read the description, honest. Catch you in a bit. Just got back from my evening meal and stocked up at the supermarket. So this is basically food for 48 hours, I would say. It's predominantly dried food, and the reason I need this is because I'm going to take a quite adventurous route towards Delphi, which will be up and down a bunch of mountains. I will be passing through some villages. I do expect that some of the villages will have tavernas and places to pick some food up from, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So here we have some crispy breads. That's 2 bottles or tubs of peanut butter, although one of them is only a half tub because I've already eaten some. Biscuits, some cereal bars. In here is some bread that's left over from my evening meal, a bunch of bananas, so they'll probably be one of the first things I eat, and a selection of nuts, and 4 leftover boiled eggs from before. So that is basically what I'm going to take with me, and I'm planning to wild camp for however long it takes to get to Delphi, really. So if it's 2 days, it's 2 days. If it's 3 days, it's 3 days. There we go. Let's turn around and go over the end of day. The end of day roundup then for day 13 of the bike tour. This was probably one of the easiest days cycling. The reason being that once the first hill of the day was out the way, it was mainly flat afterwards. There was even a tailwind towards the end. It was still 100 kilometres. It was still a bit warm, but it was pretty good in comparison to going up some of the hills. So that was nice, although there are some more mountains and hills to follow. So this was kind of like a little bit of a break before hitting the mountains again tomorrow. When it comes to the daily spend, here we go. So there was 40 euros on the room that I had for the previous 2 nights. There was 2 euros, which covers a coffee and some water. There was 14 euros on the evening meal that I've just had, and 16 euros on the grocery shopping, comes to 72 euros. So that was the daily spend. I did say it was going to be a bit more, but the hotel I'll be paying tomorrow when I leave. So today was 72 euros. And I think the daily lesson is probably something to do with, if there's a tailwind, enjoy it. And that's all I've got for you today. So if you like this video, please thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers for now.